Yes, sir. Blessed love and greetings to all the island. Well, it is I, Ricki with an I, and it feels real good to be back right here on the couch. You know, we took a little small break and then we had to kind of get our guests and what's not together, but we are back. And this week, we have one of the top designers in the British Virgin Islands, a wonderful, wonderful lady, and someone I wanted to get on the couch for quite a long time. But what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back, all right? Right here on the couch.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for calling CCT. Trumpet speaking. How can I help? Well, so you know February is the month of love. Yes, and we all love data. And because we love you so much, yes, we decided to give double data. But wait, let me slow it down for you. Follow my voice. Activate any hero plan, double data. Activate any 2 gig plan, double data. It don't stop there. Pay your bill before February 12th and have a chance to win a lunch or dinner for 2. Yes, I said it. For 2.
Double the data and double the fun when you fall in love with our deals for the month of February. Activate a hero plan or 2 gigabyte data plan and get double data. That's enough for you and your boo or your crew. And don't miss out on the chance to win lunch or dinner for 2 if you pay your bill before February 12th. Activate any hero plan or 2 gigabyte data plan. Come enjoy the month of love on us.
Thank you for calling CCT. Have a blessed day. Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for calling CCT. Trumpet speaking. How can I help? Well,
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And as I said, it just really feels real good. I'm excited because today on the couch, tonight, this evening, today. Anyway, whatever time it is, we have someone that I have wanted to get on the couch for quite a long time, Miss Kristin Frazer, Miss Trefle herself. And how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are
I can
you?
see that. I'm nice. I'm quite nice.
I'm
Very, very
tired but
nice.
thankful.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I've been
good.
seeing that since the new year turned.
All right. Well, I just want to tell you welcome to the couch.
Thank you.
On the couch, we allow people to come and get comfortable, and we ask them some very interesting questions, some personal stuff, some fun stuff, and also some weird, crazy stuff because that's how the couch is. All right.
All right.
So we're gonna start off something simple. So, tell us a bit about yourself and the Trefle brand.
So I am a vibrant, energetic, animated 36-year-old. And I was born and raised here in the beautiful island of Tortola. I love all things fashion, love anything creative. And of course, with this comes the automatic release of my brand,
Yes.
Trefle, that I've been doing for the past 11 going on 12 years.
Okay.
So over the past 11 or 12 years, I've been able to incorporate my designs through swimwear, resort wear, accessories, home goods, but I've also been able to incorporate my mentorship program, my nonprofit, and I've just been able to harness my craft fully, and I've also been able to give back holistically through the community and through the young people themselves, because
Nice.
they themselves are just super creative and inspirational in itself. So I have a very wide and interesting background, I think. One of the things that you don't know about me, or maybe you do know, is that I play the clarinet. So I
Play an instrument?
I do play an instrument. I've been playing an instrument forever.
So why didn't you walk with a clarinet? Like
This is the couch.
everything can happen on the couch.
Anything and everything can happen. It's true.
Yes.
But no, I did not walk with the clarinet, but I do play the clarinet.
We're gonna get you on the
One
couch with the
fun
clarinet.
fact, just one fun fact I'm giving you. But that's, I'm just a bubble of energy and positivity.
Awesome.
So that's it in a nutshell.
Awesome. So what made you decide to get into fashion as opposed to trust work, as opposed to accounting, as opposed to farming? Why fashion?
I I think that a good chunk of it has been because I would consider myself to be a hereditary seamstress from my, not just from my mother, but from my grandmother and great grand. And I think, it's just in the bloodline, and it was just organic for me to do that. I've been sewing at the age of, since the age of 7. So it's just been my thing.
You've been
But
sewing
it's,
since 7?
yeah, so like a real sewing machine in my mom's sewing room, like the whole 9. And I was doing draping and pattern making. I didn't even know what those terms were yet until I went off to school to learn it like fully. But the interesting thing is that, I could have gone in the avenue of fashion design. I could have gone in the avenue of journalism, or I could have gone in the avenue of music. I really, really love music. So I am.
You just said journalism. That one kind of threw me for a loop. I'm
Yeah,
like,
because I read a lot. I haven't read in most recently, but I read a lot, and I like to write. You're gonna just be getting these little fun fact tips throughout the whole show, because I have a whole journal entry of just poetry. It's so crazy, I know, and I've never been to. I think Javon might like this. Yeah, I've never been to a poetry reading, maybe once. But yeah, it's a lot. But I chose fashion because I've always just come back to, like, I guess my first love. So that's just it.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Do you listen to Pumpa?
If I listen to Pumpa,
Yeah.
first of all, we're on the couch, so I'm just gonna be pretty honest and say I think I know who Pumpa is, but I don't know who Pumpa is. And if Pumpa's not a he, I don't know what Pumpa is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clear all that up. What or who's Pumpa?
Okay, so Pumpa has a song. It goes dun, 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 dun. She got the juice. Doo, doo, doo. She got the
No.
yeah.
I mean, I have the juice of creativity,
Yes.
the juice of drive, the juice of passion, the juice of, wanting to give back, the juice of authenticity, but I don't know. Well, shout out to Pumpa.
No, why I really ask if you listen to Pumpa, because as I said, he has a song, She Got the Juice, and I realize your new collection is named Whispers of Summer, which is a flavor of series juice.
It is.
So I thought you actually were like a Pumpa fan, and you were like sitting down and you were like, I'm looking at maybe a Pumpa video, and it's like, I'm gonna name my next collection Whispers of Summer because I like juice. Pumpa sang about juice, and that's what I want.
Right.
The juice.
No.
No?
It's just, we're gonna go all the way left with this. This is just not how that happened.
So tell me, how did Whispers of Summer, the new collection,
Well,
name?
a lot of people actually they'll know now, but they didn't know that the collection Whispers of Summer came from the series juice. And so my family, we have game night all the time.
Yeah,
It's very good, very therapeutic adult game night. And so we went down there. My collection was pretty much done, and I just didn't have a name. I just couldn't figure it out. And we're sitting, and we always have popcorn, we have snacks, we have always series drinks just lined up, ready to go in different flavors. And we're just sitting, and I'm like, I just can't come up with a collection title, man. And someone said it. I think it was my cousin Dylan, but I can't really remember. But someone said, you should just name it after one of these series drink, man. You should just do that. I said, and then I held it about it. I'm like, I said, yeah, okay, this is something I can consider. And then I analyzed everything, and I thought about it fully, because I like to think things in the bigger picture, on the bigger scale. Maybe I could potentially partner with series, or what the opportunities are, and they're all the way in South Africa, and really see what my reach could be with this thing, and how it would work, and how I could tie it in to do a campaign for the collection and spin it. And I say, yes, this is perfect. Whispers of Summer. I didn't go through too many drink options, because I actually loved the Whispers of Summer drink, and so it was literally right there in front of me that night, and I thought about it, went through everything, and I was like, I'm good. No. I'm good. This is what it's going to be. So sometimes it just doesn't take much effort. Sometimes it just works. Now for me with Whispers of Summer, with it being a series drink, I really still wanted to take a little bit further. And Whispers of Summer, for me, I wanted the collection to be able to resonate here. Or if your summer is here, wonderful. Invite all the tourists to come down and do their vacation and summer here. But if your summer is elsewhere, if your summer is in Greece, if your summer is in California, whatever it is, I wanted you to be able to take the brand with you wherever it is you go, wherever your summer is. So it just worked. It's perfect, actually. Game night.
So that kind of actually answered a question that I actually wanted to ask you, where it was, how do you go about figuring out what the next collection would be named?
Well, usually I have it figured out. But just this one, I just didn't have it figured out. Usually I have it figured out because I do. So Whispers of Summer, I've been working on, like everything, all my collections are worked on like 6 months or more in advance. So I would already have it figured out for the most part. But this particular one, I just didn't really have it figured out.
Well, thank God it's Whispers of Summer instead of, suppose you named it Secrets of the Valley.
I was just gonna say, listen, I was just gonna say I couldn't name it Secrets of the Valley. You know, or Mango, because they have some cool names, but then they have the regular Mango, Passion Fruit, whatever have you. But Whispers of Summer is, and the series team is on board. They love it.
Awesome. Actually like that Whispers of Summer, but I think Secrets of the Valley is one of my favorite flavors for the series juices.
Well, if you come to the event, Whispers of Summer is sure to be there.
The event is this Saturday, and we are definitely going to be there. 284 Media will be in the house because we can't miss that at all. But please tell us, what can we expect from this event? What can we expect from the new collection?
I do not want to give away too much because I always like to create that level of suspense.
Yes.
And I will say that it's off island. Number one, it's not on Tortola.
Beef Island? It's going to be on Beef Island?
If you're trying to trip me up, it's not going to happen. It's not on the island. And so you have to be able to catch the ferry, the chartered ferry, for 3:30. There's a grace period of 5 minutes only. So the boat will leave at 3:35 technically.
Okay.
And we depart. And once you leave with me, you're with me for the few hours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And then it comes back from the location, or it leaves the location at 7:30 p.m. So you're with me for a few hours. There's no multiple boats or anything like that. So you want to make sure you catch the ferry. And so the experience starts on the ferry, literally. There are a lot of surprises. There's some highlights. There's some giveaways. There's some international pieces being flown in.
Oh, yeah?
There's some, there's a international, local, regional, international music guest that will be rendering his sultry vibes.
His
sultry vibes at the event. And there's a special selection that will happen on that night as well at the secret location. So, I mean, there's of course the fashion show. That's always near and dear to me. That's important, and it's going to be a really cool, eclectic mix of people.
Yes.
That's what I can say about that. It's really going to be at a special place. That's near and dear to my heart. Sirius will be there, which is great,
Nice.
and a host of other sponsors, and so we are super excited. The pop-up shop will also be done in a unique way, but I'm not giving away any more because you just need to come. You just need to get your ticket. It's the last few days. Get your ticket at Clover's. Come to the event, enjoy yourself. Usually people have a good time.
All right. Well, the last couple of shows that I went to, they were definitely fun. So I'm sure that this one is going to be even better than the others.
Well, you know what will make this event even better is if Ricki actually models, because I'm going to have just a few men's pieces, not too much, but enough to tickle your fancy. And I feel like, once the comments start rolling in, you can say, yes, we want Ricki and we want to see Ricki in resort wear.
Resort wear?
Not a Speedo, not a swim trunk, not a board short.
Nope.
Clothing. But it'll be, I can see it. I can see it.
We can set up a private audition for the modeling, and then we'll deal with that.
You can set up a private,
Yes.
okay.
All right.
And this is the coach, Yes,
we can set up that
Okay.
privately, and then I can do a little modeling, and then you can decide if I am
If you're qualified
Yes,
or
if I'm
eligible,
qualified
you
to
are
be
qualified,
on
eligible, all the above, sir.
No, I'm
so
not. I'm
if
not
you need me
qualified
to
right
sign,
now.
okay.
I'm not qualified right now.
Okay, but we could definitely talk about that.
But yeah, so we could go in the comments and what's not. So if y'all want me to model, let's see what people saying.
I feel like if we get 20 people in the
20?
comments below,
20?
wait,
Just 20?
Is that too low? But
20,000.
The pressure.
20,000.
No. I mean, we'll take
Okay,
20.
Kristin, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back with more entertainment right here on the couch, all right?
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but here at 284 Media, we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. 284 Media proudly presents its newest talk show, The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, with yours truly, Ron Grant. A show poised to help guide modern-day men into 21st century distinguished gentlemen. Don't worry, it's not all about suits and bow ties, but raw, real-life lessons that translate to grounded, community-minded, well-rounded men. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, a 284 Media production.
And we are back right here with Miss Kristin Frazer, and it's all about the couch. And as we were saying, this weekend we're going to be going over to, where are we going?
The secret location. You're trying to tie me up.
Yo, I'm trying, people. I'm trying, but she's just not giving up the secret.
Even the team, like I can't. I did slip up for like one or two people accidentally. I slipped up for one or two guests, so they know. But they've solemnly swore to not say anything. But, you know, a few people will know. But for the most part, if most don't know, then I'm okay with that.
Okay. Question for you. What is one guilty pleasure that you would never let go of?
Why the couch? This is the couch.
Couch is fun.
So I love helado.
Really?
I love helado. I can eat ice cream every single day, if you gave me the chance.
What's your favorite flavor?
I don't have a favorite flavor, but I have a flavor that's super close to being a favorite flavor, and it's not even, it doesn't sell here in the BVI. I can only get it when I go away, and not just away. I can only get it more on the western coast of the U.S. And it's Haagen-Dazs, and it's green tea. Haagen-Dazs green tea ice cream. It is so good because it tastes so healthy. It tastes so healthy, guys. It's so good. It's not offered here, and I keep looking.
Wait. You just said that you love green tea. Ice cream?
Yes, you didn't know that.
Green tea.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I have pictures of it on my phone. It's so good.
Yo, I have never heard or came across
is
anyone that said they like green tea ice cream.
It's so good. Well, did you know that Haagen-Dazs had a green tea
I didn't
flavor?
even know that, no.
Because it's not offered here. It's not Right Way or any other supermarket. If you're in the market of looking to buy any other flavors for Haagen-Dazs, green tea is it. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Is different.
It is different. It tastes so good. It tastes healthy. So I feel I'm fine with that. But if I could eat that every single day, I would.
Well.
Sorry.
Well, no.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay. So that's your guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Question for you. Do you consider yourself to be an independent woman?
To a certain degree, I do. Yes, definitely to a certain degree, I do.
Okay. And how important do you think it is for women in this age and what's not to push themselves to be independent?
I have been to quite a bit of women's empowerment sessions, which seem to be very, very popular from last year and even the year before going into this year. There's just like a diverse amount, a plethora amount of women empowerment sessions for women all over that I've visited from the Caribbean and in the U.S. And it's heavy. It can get really, really heavy and intense because, you know, the women want to say, hey, we can do this on our own. You know, we can thrive and we can be successful and we belong right next to the men and we need to have the same pay grade as the men and all that. And I get all that. It's all wonderful. But I think there's like a certain, it could only go like to a certain level, to me, my personal opinion. It should only go to like a certain level because, you know, we still need the men to be able to do certain things. The men can't do everything. Women can't do everything. And so I think a good structured balance of having that man and having him do certain roles is key and important as well. You know, there's a movie called My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I absolutely
Yes.
love that movie. And the mother was telling the daughter, she was trying to get married, and the mother was telling the daughter that her and her husband were together a long time, and that I think she said the husband is the head. The husband is the head, but the woman controls the neck, and she can turn the head wherever
Wherever she wants.
you know. And I thought that was so cool. But so that, I mean, to me, there's only just so far that you can
True.
take this whole thing that seems to be very popular. But I personally I would consider myself to be independent to a certain degree.
Okay. What's the funniest line that a man has ever used on you?
Good God. This is really the coach.
Yes.
My God. I don't even know.
You don't?
I really actually don't.
Okay.
Say the question again.
What's the funniest line that a man has ever used on you? Something that just sticks out in your mind, like, what?
No, nothing at all. I really, like, really, there's nothing.
Wow.
There's just nothing. I think I work too much. Maybe just a tad too much. Yeah, I think I probably work a little too much.
Okay.
I need to enjoy the sea a little bit more. But no, nothing sticks out for me at all.
Okay, so do you think men are perhaps intimidated or
Some men are.
by your
That's a
success?
given automatically, and I'm so chill. Some men are, honestly, off the bat. If they see me and they know who I am, they automatically are. And sometimes you could feel it. Sometimes I could see it. And then other times, you know, the man would come off like, yep, I see you, but do you see me? I'd be like, I see you, boo. I see you. But, you know, sometimes that happens.
But bigger question now. Are you single?
I am not single, and that is probably why.
Ah.
That's probably why I mean, you have to think about these things.
Yes.
Probably why I'm not single.
All right, so there you have it. Fellas, she is off the market. Leave she alone, okay?
Window?
Yes. Okay, so back to Trefle.
Yes.
Okay, what has been your biggest setback since starting the brand?
My biggest setback. This is gonna sound so repetitive, I guess, because a lot of people would say it, but
Yeah.
capital. Just the ability to raise capital. And living in the British Virgin Islands and having an international brand can lend itself to me having to pay out more bills than I actually have income or monies coming in.
Yes.
So it's always that struggle with me, that finding a balance, which has been very difficult to do. But I continue to do what I do because I love what I do. But capital definitely is number one, numero uno.
Yes. So how do you go about generating international appeal for a locally made brand?
Well, I can use the Whispers of Summer, for example, as a collection that I have because since I named it after a drink and the company's headquarters is in South Africa, that in itself lends itself to like a world of opportunity. And we just shot a video recently of the collection and the series drink and creating a whole commercial with this. And so the goal, fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed, everything crossed, is to be able to send that video to the headquarters for them to be able to use it on the international stage, which would be so cool. So this is all shot right here in the British Virgin Islands, which is great.
What I want you to do, that same commercial, you know, 284 Media, you know that company? Send it to them. They'll definitely show that for you.
Yes,
All right,
we're excited about that.
I'm sure you're going to be excited about that.
Yeah, so we do several marketing campaigns, photo shoots. We try to do as much as we can in the British Virgin Islands. Of course, using our hashtags and just using social media and tagging, not just tagging because we want to tag for tag's sake and using specific hashtags for specific hashtag sakes. We really pride ourselves in making sure that we get ourselves in front of the right people, because I could be turning the wheel and burning them in the oil and turning and tagging 20 people when I really just needed to tag 2 specific people.
True.
And I can move forward just like that. So I have different ways in which I do what I do.
What collection thus far has been your most successful in your opinion?
The EVO collection for sure, hands down. 2017, pre-Hurricane Irma. EVO, eccentric versus original. 2017. I already know it. That's just what it is.
Is that the one that
That is the one where I launched the case with Otterbox. The
Yes.
print, that's the one where I flew down the beautiful Koudia Diop from Senegal, the chocolate goddess. I mean, she's black
Yes,
and
I remember
beautiful. Flew her down, did a whole campaign, did the video, and then worked with Otterbox, and then everything kind of synced. And I really thought that, okay, this collection can really set me apart and take me, because I'm just like right there, but I haven't gotten over. So I was like, this is the collection that's going to do it.
yeah.
And then Irma happened. So it just slid me right back down. So now I'm building up, but I'm hoping that the Whispers of Summer collection will really carry me to that next level. And the reason why I'm hoping that is because the print in particular was actually not done by me, it was done by a European artist.
Ooh.
So again, I am thinking more global. And that particular young lady, her name is Jessie, and she owns her own company called Etavi, and she is on the gram, and she is killing it. And years ago, I reached out to her because sometimes you can look at a person and see their talents, and you just know they're going to be successful. And I looked at her work, and I was like, oh my God, she's amazing. I would love for her to design a print for me. And so she didn't just design one, she designed 3. And so I got those years ago, and so I utilized the prints in my 2019 A Girl Called Rose collection from my Rose Gold VIP guests. And so they had the deciding factor in terms of which print they wanted to see happen for the new collection. So certain people already had preview to knowing what the new print was going to be, which they absolutely loved that. And that was a
Yes.
surprise.
Yes.
So again, at this new launch, it's going to be full of surprises. And they picked that, and so I rolled out, and I told Jessie, just letting you know, it's going to roll out. It's time to bring this to the forefront. And she said, I am ready. So she's going to do a whole photo shoot campaign for me there in Europe. She has a little girl, and she's married as well. So, and I have some mommy and me pieces in there. So we're going to do a whole campaign. I'm not going to be there, but she's going to have it, and she's going to work it up. And hopefully that will give me entry into the European market. And she has a really good following of people as well that support her. So I would just be kind of tagging along there, and lovely collaboration.
No, that's super exciting, right?
Yes.
But honestly, I thought that your biggest setback would have been Irma. I didn't imagine it to be.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't. No, do you know why? Because over the course of the years, I have been building, and am still building, and will forever be building my database of people, from magazines to stylists to other designers to whoever. And so at the time when Irma happened, even though I thought EVO would have taken the brand to the next level, it slid me down, but it didn't slide me out. I already had a network, a crew of people. So right after Irma, honestly, Irma happened in September. In November, I went to Atlanta, and all of these women just poured into me, and I was able to kind of bounce back. Not super quick, but bounce back comfortably. And that also came with a new otter case automatically, because I was supposed to only have like one run.
Yeah.
And after Irma, they were like, you want to do this again? I said, sure. And
Of
so
course.
and again, just because of the contact. So definitely not Irma.
And I also thought that your biggest, most successful collection would have been the one that Beyonce was featured in.
because Beyonce was just all custom work.
You actually also the work was custom.
Yes, all
like
custom work.
Beyonce reached out to you like.
Well, Beyonce herself doesn't reach out to anybody.
Okay,
She has the whole team, that whole Parkwood Entertainment, the whole team. But I got all of her measurements. I like to joke sometimes and say I got her crotch depth too, guys. Like I got it, ooh, you know. But I worked all these custom pieces for her. That nice high waist. Actually, I can say it because I brought the high waist back, the original high waist that she wore. For me, I brought it back in this new Whispers of Summer collection. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, really easy. But it was all custom, yes. No, so Beyonce didn't get anything from any line. This is all hand done, custom, shipped. Where you wore it, great, love you, mean it, kind of thing.
Can I get your autograph?
I mean, yeah, Ricki, you know me. But I mean, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be more or less kind of be closing off a bit.
No problem.
I'm just gonna ask you a few interesting questions to end it off.
We're on the couch.
Hi, yes, we're on the couch.
We're
Are
on
you a
the couch.
Christian?
I am. Without apology. I am. Choir director, youth leader, the whole nine.
Okay, so that
I sing.
that answers a question that I actually wanted to ask as well. which is why I have never seen you at like jams, like at touchdown at the edge. At
You
the
won't
curve.
see me. That's probably why I didn't know who.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
But you know
didn't
Kirk Franklin. You
Of
know
course, Kirk
yes.
Franklin, Trey Tribbett, Yolanda
Yolanda
Adams,
Revolution.
Tasha Cobbs, Jonathan Reynolds. List goes on.
Awesome. Well, you definitely and truly are
Well,
blessed.
and I'm all about, the positivity, and I have a lot of faith. I have a lot, because a lot of people say, even up to like last week, how it is that you're doing this? I have a lot of faith.
Good. Right. So I'm gonna ask you just a couple more questions, and you're gonna answer either or. So chewing gum or mint?
Mint.
Why?
I have braces. Can't chew gum. That was easy.
Pancakes or French toast?
French toast.
I like pancakes.
French toast with whipped cream on top, a little bit of syrup, but a lot of whipped cream, and freshly cut strawberries.
Like I like banana pancakes. Like
Oh, banana pancakes are good, but you did not. If you said banana pancakes or French toast, you would have had me at banana pancakes.
okay, understand.
Got it.
Ham or turkey?
Turkey.
Why?
You can put gravy on it.
So you like gravy?
Yes. Gravy on anything.
Okay, pancake or scattles?
Goodness. Panchis or scattles.
Pantoki or scattles?
Scattles.
All right, there you have. Kristin Frazer prefers scattles over
do.
panchi. No. Retreat a la dolce vita.
Stop it.
Retreat a la dolce
Why
vita.
would you say it?
Okay, let's go now.
Why would
We
you
have to talk
do-
ice cream.
You cannot
We
do
have to
that to
talk
me.
ice cream.
This is bad. I love you, Shay. Retreat.
All right.
That was mean.
I love the salted caramel over at Retreat. It's like if they don't have salted caramel, I actually leave.
Have you ever tried the Anegada ice cream? Because that was named after.
The anigada.
Yes, because
okay,
the Anegada ice cream was done custom for Trefle for an
What's
event.
in the what's it made from?
It's vanilla, and I
Yeah.
think they just use different
Yeah.
flavors and
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
and it's pretty. It looks literally like the Anegada phone case. It's very pretty.
Okay.
They have it at times, but it was much more heavy when I had the collection for that. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. One piece or bikini?
Goodness, both.
So you wear one piece with a bikini, like the bikini over the one piece?
I have a one-piece bikini that I've been working on for a few years.
Oh yeah?
Yes, if you want a little scoop, for a few years. It's not right. It's not quite there, but I've been working on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a really special name for that. By the way, I name all of my pieces after people that I know and love.
So you're
cool.
saying now, if I
If he models for me,
if I model, I
if
could
he
get.
models for me,
They could have a Ricki.
yes,
That one.
automatically. It's not,
Ooh.
the entire Whispers of Summer collection was named after people on this island, and all of them are super excited. And with that comes really cool perks too. It's not just, I'm naming something after you. It comes with really cool perks, yes. So there's one male shirt in the Whispers of Summer collection, and it's named after a certain young man, and he is super happy, which is great. He didn't even know I named it after him. Super happy.
Whoa. Okay. You're kind of making me reconsider this whole.
You should.
What words of encouragement would you give to someone looking to get into fashion design as we close out?
The road is definitely long. The road is filled with challenges. It's filled with a lot of speed bumps, and it's filled with invisible doors that you can just run into. But the road is also filled with much success. It is filled with opportunity. It is filled with just the joy of you actually creating something and showing that creativity to the world and having the first person wear it. It's filled with that kind of excitement. And so if you're willing to go through all that, go through the lows, go through the highs, then I think you'll be just fine. Oh, and with a little bit of faith.
Nice. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you had it. We just had Kristin Frazer, the design director for Trefle, right here on the couch. So, we're going to be leaving you until next time. This is Ricki with an I on the couch. Bye.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.